All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in live to another presentation of Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of Gaylord St. Mary boys basketball as the Snowbirds taking on the Inland Lakes Bulldogs tonight. We've got a traveling violation called against the Bulldogs there on that possession. We are having some technical difficulties with our scoreboard right now, so we'll get that updated as we have the ability to do so, as Joe Jacobson's going to knock down the three-pointer for the Snowbirds from the corner. And that's a big one for the Snowbirds to get underway here early, as they'll take a 3-0 lead. Charles Trail here tonight alongside my trusted cameraman Andy Bazitsky, our production crew, working around the clock right now to get our scoreboard figured out and back on track so we can make this a seamless transition right into your living rooms here on a Tuesday night. That foul is called against Cash Weissel, and that will send the Bulldogs to the free throw line for the first time here this evening. Going to the free throw line for them will be number 23, Tanner Howard, as his first shot is no good by Howard. Second shot by Howard is good. So it's now 3-1. We'll keep you updated on the score here, as there's the shot up and no good. And here come the Bulldogs bringing it back down the floor. Turnover by the Snowbirds. This one's intercepted by the Bulldogs, and here comes Inland Lakes working this down as they're trying to drive in. They're going to kick this one out to the far side. It goes, shots up, and there's a foul drawn against the Snowbirds. Going to the free throw line will be Andre Bradford. It's now 3-3. That personal foul called against the Snowbirds. Nathan O'Connell will pick up the personal, his first, team second. Gaylord St. Mary comes in with a 6-1 record. Inland Lakes 4-3 so far through 7 games for each of these two conference opponents. And here's the shot, no good by Bradford. This is Jacobson trying to weave his way into the paint, kicks it out to Weissel off of his foot. Cameron able to collect it, takes the pull-up jump shot and banks it in. So Charlie Cameron calls glass, and the Snowbirds get back or regain the lead. Down in the corner it goes, taking the pull-up jump shot, no good. Over the back and getting the rebound after going up high for it are the Bulldogs. Once more now into the corner as they set up. This is Landon Fenstermaker kicking it out up top to Bradford. Bradford, and we've got a 3 seconds in the lane call called against the Bulldogs. And this one's down low to Nathan O'Connell. He catches it, puts it up, and puts it in. First points of the game for Nathan O'Connell. And that's exactly what the Snowbirds needed, as their lead now goes to 4 points, as there's a nice take to the basket by Bradford. And here come the Bulldogs. Bradford puts on the brakes and puts it in. 4 in a row for Andre Bradford, and now this game tied up at 7 points apiece. We've got a timeout taken here by Rich Moffitt and the Snowbirds. It's a 7-7 game so far, as we're continuing to experience our technical difficulties here on our scoreboard. So please just be aware Yeah, we see the chat. We are working on the scoreboard. We'll put it in there. Just want to say thanks for your patience in the chat. We had some unforeseen technical difficulties, like very soon before tip-off. So thanks for being patient with us, and we do know that we got the audio back up and working. So glad to be able to report that. Continuing to work through some of our other difficulties right now at the moment, but hope to be able to get this up and running here as you are used to our usual production. And just bear with us briefly, and we'll get this sorted out here shortly. There's a nice basket made by Jacobson. This is 5th point of the game so far. So the Snowbirds regain that lead, given that Joe Jacobson jump shot. Pull up Jay, no good. Rebounded, tracked down by Cash Weissel. He's going to look to push this one down the floor. He's going to set up shop here, and it's turned over. Running and getting fouled will be Howard, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots, it should be. They do indeed call it into active shooting. Three minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in this opening quarter of play. As we get our clock up and running, we got Nathan O'Connell driving to the basket. As we get everybody in here, we just want to thank you for your patience as we had some unforeseen technical delays just minutes before tip-off here this evening. So we're up and running here in the first quarter. Snowbirds up 9-7 with officially as O'Connell knocks in the free throw. As O'Connell makes both from the free throw line, it's 11-7 now in favor of the Snowbirds. Just under 3 minutes left to play in this opening quarter between the Snowbirds and the Bulldogs. This one goes down low inside, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Charlie Cameron for the Snowbirds. And this is Jacobson dropping a pass on the baseline to Eli Switalski, and Switalski can't finish at the rim. Good look by the Snowbirds, just unable to knock it down. As there's a catch at half court, Inland Lakes bringing this one across. Pull up Jay, short off the front of the rim. Cameron with another rebound. Snowbirds rebounding very well so far in this game. As Jacobson pushes it, turns it over, stolen away into the hands of Tanner Howard. And Howard will bring it across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Finds Bradford. Check that. That is Mund. And Mund puts it up, no good. And a third consecutive rebound by the Snowbirds. Good defensive possessions here for Gaylord St. Mary. Boxing out. Jacobson cruises in. No good. O'Connell on the glass fighting for it. We've got a travel called against the Bulldogs. As we check back into the YouTube chat, yeah, we are hopefully everybody's having a much better experience so far after we've got our scoreboard sorted out and we're back up and running here officially. It'll be St. Mary basketball here. McKinley to inbound to O'Connell. He'll catch, put it up, no good. O'Connell missed, but Cameron got the rebound. He had it blocked by Howard. Joe Jacobson able to secure it, and we've got a foul here underneath the basket. Looks like it's called against Charlie Cameron, trying to clear some space, working down low there against Tanner Howard. And for Charlie Cameron, that's his first personal foul. The Inland Lakes student section is quick to remind him that he can't do that. Man, that cheer's old as time. As this is a nice drive inside, getting fouled, or check that. This one will just go out of bounds. Snowbirds regain possession. Here's Cooper McKinley bringing it down for the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. They're up by 4 points. High post to the O'Connell. He'll take the 14-foot pull-up jump shot. No good. Soaring high for the rebound is Hayden Ridley. Stolen away there just past half court by Joe Jacobson. 1-on-2. Corkscrewing his way, putting it up off the glass, and no good. We've got a foul here called against Jacobson, and that will be the 5th team foul against the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. So that will put the Bulldogs to the free throw line, shooting 2. As we'll take a slow saunter down to the other side of the floor. This shot, no good. Second and 2 coming at the free throw line now for the Bulldogs. And this one no good as well. So Inland Lakes having a hard time right now at the free throw line. Off to McKinley. He'll drive baseline. Swing a pass to Jacobson in the corner. He'll drive, kick it over to O'Connell. Wide open from 3. We've got a lot of contact. O'Connell is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line shooting 3 for the Snowbirds. First free throw for Nathan O'Connell is right down the middle. Nice to see the Snowbirds knocking down their free throws so far here in this first quarter. 5-point lead with 1 minute and just over a handful of seconds remaining in this opening quarter. O'Connell makes the second of 2. Seems to be a cool customer at the free throw line right now, knocking them down. And doing well indeed. O'Connell goes 3 for 3 at the free throw line and didn't hit the rim once. So that might tell you that he's in a little rhythm right now, as the Snowbird lead is now 14-7. Here's a pass down low that gets through the defense, and that will be a turnover by the Bulldogs. Keontae Mund was just unable to get that pass inside. And this one goes down low to Wall, who's just now checked in. Eli Switalski now into the game for the Snowbirds as well. Handled by O'Connell on the perimeter. Looking to clear some space. Gets it over to Cooper McKinley up top. Let's see how the Snowbirds want to operate here. O'Connell into a traffic. One more to Jacobson. He'll drive in. Kick to McKinley. Hop step in the paint. And this one goes right through the legs of Nathan O'Connell. That's a tough one there for the Snowbirds. We've got 28 seconds left to go in this opening quarter of play. Snowbirds and Bulldogs tied up, or just knotted up in a game against each of these two conference opponents. Joe Jacobson has it. O'Connell passes to him. Down the floor it goes to Cooper McKinley, and it goes right through his fingertips. So there'll be 11 seconds remaining here in this final quarter. Bulldogs pushing this one, looking to get a shot up before the end of the quarter. Turnaround Jay is good, off the back glass and in. Knocking it in there is Ryder Lebrecht. So after one quarter in the books, Gaylord St. Mary 14, Inland Lakes Bulldogs 9. And we're going to go ahead and step aside and take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching this presentation of boys high school varsity basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back after.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Okay, welcome back to high school basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll go ahead and get it squared away to put 8 minutes on the game clock and get it going here in the second quarter of play between the Snowbirds and the Bulldogs. Charles Strail along here with our production team. We want to thank you for making us a part of your Tuesday night, and hopefully your Tuesday night's going a little smoother than ours got off to a rough start as it did here tonight, as the Snowbirds and Bulldogs in a 5-point affair, as the Bulldogs knock down the first made basket of the quarter. It's a three-pointer down the hatch for Elijah Elliott. Back to a 2-point game, 14-12. Bulldogs go into a little zone. Charlie Cameron goes down low to Nathan O'Connell. He puts it up, puts it in, gets the basket, and gets a trip to the free throw line. Nice high-low there executed by the Snowbirds to allow Charlie Cameron to set up Nathan O'Connell. Well done, good execution, nicely drawn up to attack this zone defense being implemented by the Bulldogs. Down low, Cameron steals it. Outlet pass to the Snowbirds. This is Weisel Euro stepping, blocked up top. Excellent play there by Tanner Howard. And here come the Bulldogs, down by 4. Howard going against O'Connell. He nearly steps on the out-of-bounds line. Pull-up jump shot blocked by Cameron. Joe Jacobson has it, and we're in a track meet, ladies and gentlemen. Jacobson puts the pedal down, and he goes in, draws some contact, but is blocked. The second consecutive block for Inland Lakes on back-to-back possessions. So we've got officially 6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the game. Inside to O'Connell, no good on the tip shot. Here come the Bulldogs, stolen away from behind. This is Cal Royce with the takeaway. Royce driving inside, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by the Bulldogs. Hey, Andy, we want to make sure that we get the basket, try to get the basket in the shot. We got to come up with the camera, okay? And the Bulldogs going up off the glass. Bradford gets his own miss, puts it up, and puts it in. All right, as the Bulldogs have narrowed this down to just a 2-point deficit. Once again, I want to welcome you back in, and thanks for bearing it out with us here. We've been off to some rough technical starts here tonight, but we're hanging in there, as we hope you are as well with us as the Bulldogs cross over. This is Elijah Elliott, and he'll draw some contact, and that foul's called against Cooper McKinley for Gaylord St. Mary. Down low it goes. Nice move there. Going all the way to the basket there for Robinson. We've got a ball going out of bounds. And let's see what we've got here. Looked like it was tapped. Up top it goes to O'Connell. And we've got a foul called against the Bulldogs. We got just over 5 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. McKinley catches. It's on the deck. Here comes Elijah Elliott. And Elliott's going to glide in for 2, and we're knotted up at 16. So it's been a strong start for the Bulldogs here in this second quarter of play. Nearly midway through this second quarter as we approach the halftime mark of this game. Cash Weissel, check that. That's Nathan O'Connell on the baseline. Nicely done up top from Cal Royce. And the Snowbirds tie it back up at 18 points apiece. Over now to Elliott, working through this motion offense, guarded by McKinley. Puts up a wild shot off the glass, no good. Charlie Cameron has yet another rebound. Here comes McKinley, pushing it quickly. And let's see what we've got. A foul called against the Bulldogs. They'll go against Elliott. That's his second personal foul. Snowbirds sending in some reinforcements here. Inbounded right to Charlie Cameron. Back it goes to Royce. One more to O'Connell. Wide open from the corner. Off the mark. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Skying high for that one was Cash DePaul. Into the hands of Robinson. All the way down the far side to Perkins. They'll swing it back up top. Driving is DePaul. Puts up the floater, and you can book it. Nice shot there by DePaul coming from near the free throw line. The runner in the lane regains the Bulldogs the lead, 20-18. Snowbirds led much of the first quarter as Joe Jacobson gets the handoff, and he's going to be fouled there up top. A little over-aggressiveness by Cash DePaul will get him whistled for a foul. All right, we'll get this worked out, Justin. We were hearing that we're echoing a little bit. We'll get that sorted out. Make sure we're not causing you to hear double. As the first free throw good by Jacobson, second one a little short and off the mark. We've got Snowbirds on the floor. We've got a wild possession ensuing. Robinson drives in and has it blocked. Elliott puts up the floater off the backboard. No good. Blocked from behind. Cameron able to prevent that one by Robinson to go in.
If we check that, that was Howard underneath who had
secured that rebound. Bulldogs inbound. This is Howard with fadeaway jump shot around and out. A nice-looking fadeaway, just couldn't buy the basket. Tough luck miss. O'Connell buries into two different defenders, and he's called for a travel. Snowbirds turn that one over, and the Bulldogs will regain possession. Both teams right now struggling to kind of find their mojo. It's been tough sledding for each team so far in this game, as neither has really been able to settle into a comfort zone. With just over 2.5 minutes remaining in this quarter, three-pointers down the hatch for Elliott. And Elijah, actually that was Mason Green who knocked down that one. Good-looking shot by Green. And Snowbird bringing this one back. Looking to answer back. Here comes Bradford off of that deflection. Stolen away by Johnson. We've got a held ball possession arrow. We'll give it to the Snowbirds. Here's a little dribble handoff up top. Cash Weissel swings it into the corner. Royce, pull-up J off the mark. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. We're under 2 minutes left to go this opening half between Inland Lakes and Gaylord St. Mary. Robinson with the show-and-go head fake, gets to the rim, puts it up, and puts it in. It's now the largest lead of the game for the Inland Lakes Bulldogs. We've got a timeout taken here by head coach Rich Moffitt of the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds as the Bulldogs have really answered back strongly in this second quarter of play. They now have a largest lead of the game for them, 6 points. And the Snowbirds are going to have to try to figure out how they can stop this penetration that the Bulldogs are getting and a lot of close shots to the rim. For the most part, Inland Lakes, the shots coming from deep have been from Mason Green. And Mason Green's got the ability to heat up in a hurry. They call him the microwave of the Bulldogs, because all he's got to do is get a couple seconds, get one shot to go in, and then he'll see another one go through, and then look out. He can heat up and be that human torch. And so far, the Bulldogs have heated up here in this second quarter, really propelling themselves to this 6-point lead. And they've done it just by getting to the basket and establishing their offensive game. So credit to Inland Lakes during this little mini run that they're on. It'll be up to the Snowbirds to try to answer back and see what they can do here. We've got 1 minute and 37 seconds left to go in this opening quarter of play. Dribble handoff to Joe Jacobson over to Cash Weissel. He'll try to carve his way into the paint, back out top to the Snowbird point guard here, Cal Royce. Bulldogs go back to man offense as O'Connell catches at the high post. Corner goes to Weissel. He'll tee up the three off the mark. Rebound comes out to Robinson with 69 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Robinson double-teamed up top. Snowbirds bringing a lot of pressure. Give it go to Robinson. Puts it up off the glass and in. A nice execution of the give and go. Puts the Bulldogs up by 8. And here's Royce driving in. Kicks out. We've got a whistle. And on the pass, we've got a foul, sending Cal Royce to the free throw line. Maybe an opportunity for the Snowbirds and Bulldogs to catch their breath, as both teams are huffing and puffing at a pretty high rate right now. On Thursday night, the Snowbirds will be taking on the East Jordan Red Devils in another conference matchup. That'll be a good game. Make sure that you've got that one on your calendar as Royce makes the first of 2 free throws. Second of two coming for Royce at the free throw line. This one rattles out. There's Robinson working it down for the Bulldogs. Finding an open teammate, puts up the floater's green, blocked by Cameron. Cameron is fouled, and Charlie Cameron will go to the free throw line. Cameron and the Snowbirds will take a quick trip down to the free throw line. 32 seconds remaining here in this second quarter of play. This quarter predominantly been dominated by the Bulldogs, but the Snowbirds trying to hang in there at the free throw line right now. Cal Royce recently went to the line and split, made one of two. Cameron now trying to do his part at the line for the Snowbirds, misses the first. Charlie Cameron waiting on the second of 2 free throw attempts. And second one no good, off the back of the rim. And the Bulldogs have it in their possession. 30 seconds left to go here in this opening half. They've got a 7-point lead. Driving in, kicking out to Robinson. He'll pull up from the baseline, and he's got it. Robinson has found his shooting touch here, and he puts the Bulldogs up by 9. Nathan O'Connell with it for the Snowbirds. Pulling up from deep, three-pointer up, and it's good! Nathan O'Connell with a huge morale boost for the Snowbirds. And we will go into the halftime locker room. Snowbirds 23, Bulldogs 29. Snowbirds beat the buzzer on that Nathan O'Connell three-pointer. And they'll go in down just 2 scores at halftime, 29 to 23. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport halftime recap show. Talk about what we saw here, what transpired, and break down, continue to talk about what we might see in the second half. Don't go anywhere, folks. The halftime report is coming up in 4 minutes. We'll be back. You're watching high school basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown cherry capital airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Right back. Always gonna pull it. Got it! London has it. Left block. Slams it home! The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up. Okay, welcome back, everybody, here high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We just want to say thank you for sticking it out with us, going through some technical problems and trying to get our audio problems figured out. We reset everything, and hopefully that this has solved the problem with the audio echoing, the echo chamber that we were in, and the scoreboard. We reset it all right now. We're at halftime, and, well, you saw the whole first half in its complete form. We're about to begin the third quarter, about 4 minutes away from doing so. And we'll reset the clock, and hopefully both teams have an opportunity to reset at halftime. After 2 quarters of play, the Bulldogs up by 29-23 score over the Snowbirds. It was Nathan O'Connell who made a heroic end-of-half three-pointer that allowed the Snowbirds to claw back to just a 6-point deficit. So for Gaylord St. Mary, they were really able to be fortunate that O'Connell was able to knock down that three-pointer before the end of the half. As we bring you back into the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport halftime show, we want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. And that starts with the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. So if you're looking to get away for spring break, those destinations, they're calling your name right now. Looking to get down to the sun and the sand of maybe Anna Marie Island in Florida. Well, the TVC Cherry Capital Airport can help you do that with some direct nonstop flights to Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Or if you're looking to that direct route, connect in Charlotte and then get on right down to your spring break destination. All done via the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. You can do that by visiting the tvcairport.com for more information and head on over and then book those spring break plans. Don't procrastinate. Get it done. Get it on your calendar. Get everything booked and scheduled today so that way you and your kids, well, everything's already taken care of. You just got to get on the plane and get down to your spring break destination. And that's exactly right. So if you're just now tuning in, the Snowbirds had a tough second quarter. They had a couple-point lead going into that second quarter of play, but the Bulldogs really threw a lot at Gaylord St. Mary, mixing up defenses including zone, man, half-court pressure, three-quarter court pressure, and the Snowbirds had a hard time dealing with it, and we'll see if they were able to go into the halftime locker room and make some adjustments just to kind of get their feet back underneath them and see what they can do from that standpoint. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back in 1 minute after this.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Okay, here we are. Welcome into the second half of play between the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds and the Inland Lakes Indian River Bulldogs. It'll be Bulldog basketball to begin this second half of play. Charles Strail here alongside my cameraman and producer, Andy Budzinski. We say thank you for making us a part of your Tuesday night. We do want to apologize for some of the technical difficulties that we've been experiencing here. It's been a long road, let's say that. Snowbirds are down by 6. Bulldogs taking a nice second quarter effort to build a 6-point lead as we hit the halftime intermission. And we've got a foul coming out of the chute against Joe Jacobson. That'll be his first and team's first foul of the half. Going over now into the far side corner. Up and a little bit off the mark. This is Cal Royce on the Snowbird first possession of the game. Nathan O'Connell cruises in, steps through, but has it taken away. Nice hands in there by Mason Green, and that Bulldog defense comes away with another turnover. And we've got this one going out of bounds. Cal Royce at the controls for the Snowbirds. Neither team with a basket so far. 2 possessions for the Bulldogs, 1 for the Snowbirds. They isolate Nathan O'Connell here on this near side. They'll swing it back over. Down low to O'Connell. Shot fake off the mark. Got his own miss as he fights for it, and he's fouled. Nathan O'Connell with the perseverance there, and he's able to finally find his way to the free throw line. O'Connell had a couple huge plays in that first half, including the three-pointer just before the second quarter expired that brought the Snowbirds within 2 scores as it's 29-23. As we're bringing you on the side viewpoint, I'd like to take this opportunity to check the chat. All right, so yeah, we hear a chat that the audio sounds a lot better. So thanks for keeping us updated on the status. We appreciate that from the YouTube chat. And thanks for tuning in and sticking with us. It's been a challenge, but here we are, sticking it out to bring this game of basketball to you, which is what we love to do. And hopefully you love making us a part of your evening activities here pretty much every single night through January, February, and hopefully all of March with the teams that we're able to cover and live stream. And if a late March run, that means somebody's going to the Breslin Center. So those type of opportunities, you can never, ever truly embrace them enough. Nathan O'Connell, however, just picked up his 3rd personal foul. And just kind of looking at the mojo of the Snowbird bench, they got to find a spark plug here. As Green dribbling over, and it's stolen away by Cal Royce. Snowbirds get the turnover, but turn it over right back. Stolen away by Robinson. And Robinson steps through, some contact, off the glass and in. So a pivotal move there by Robinson. Over Dixon, down low. Got out here taking tight. Try to get this one sorted out. Snowbirds have the same. And if you're doing it now, we're going to another broadcast. We don't to directly head as we split on check in the YouTube chat. So go ahead and switch. It's down the floor. It's 9. Free throw by Robinson is off the mark, but tapped around. Snowbirds knock down the 3 ball. Cal Royce makes it happen. And the Bulldogs, Mason Green puts it up off the backboard and in. Or no good. Second chance opportunity. We've got an over the back foul called against the Bulldogs. As we're checking back in here. Yeah, so I want to apologize that we had we've been switching to different things, and we had an opportunity to do so here that we've switched and taken down our scoreboard graphic. We've come to realize that it was affecting our audio and a lot of our other different types of functionality here on the broadcast. So just got to hang with me here. It's going to sound and feel like a old-fashioned traditional radio broadcast, but we do feel like we should have a good constant flow and uninterrupted broadcast throughout the waning moments of this game as Cameron can't finish this one. We've got a 4-point game in this really pivotal Ski Valley Conference battle. As we got people saying we had a lot of people in the chat just trying to figure out what was going on, and, well, we've finally got it sorted out. So thanks for bearing with us. Three-pointer up and in. Mason Green has found his shooting touch here as he knocks down another long ball. Nathan O'Connell finds Joe Jacobson. Snowbirds down by 7. Jacobson working in, finds O'Connell. He'll kick it to Royce in the corner for a 3, off the mark. And it's going to be brought down by the Bulldogs in possession of Elijah Elliott. Robinson puts it up and off the glass, no good. Tap back is good, though, by the Bulldogs. Credit that one to Lebrec. It's a 9-point game. Joe Jacobson gets to the free throw line. One more to Royce. He'll put up the three. Around and out. And it goes a little off. And it's 20 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Trying to get our scoreboard going here after this third quarter expires. As Mason Green dribbles it off of a foot, this should be a travel, and it is indeed. Here's Royce finding Weissel. He'll put it up before the buzzer, and it's off the mark. So that's how the third quarter will come to an end, with the Bulldogs up by 9 over the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds. They extend that 6-point halftime lead and make it now a 3-score game as Inland Lakes looks to close this one out as we head into the final quarter of play. While we have an opportunity to do so, we want to give a shout-out and thank all of our sponsors here tonight, the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, Mama Leone's, J&J Construction, and all those other fine partners of Snowbird basketball, whether it's on the boys' side here or the girls' side, like Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store located in exit 301 on I-75. You may have drove by it right on your way to tonight's game or next time you come up north. That's Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store, and located in the Wolverine exit on exit 301. Also, last but not least, if you're like many and basketball might not be your thing anymore due to some achy joints, creaky bones, and just every time you go out, it doesn't feel like it used to in high school. Well, good news. There's golf. And Golf Gaylord is here in Gaylord to help you get from point A to point B, which is finding a new hobby if basketball is no longer doing it for you or your body just can't hack basketball anymore. Then there's always golf, and Golf Gaylord wants to help you get to that milestone where you can now find something that, well, doesn't jack up your muscles like basketball does if you're still playing into your late 20s, early 30s, even 40s and 50s. That's Golf Gaylord helping you find another passion and getting you outfitted inside at Golf Gaylord. Nathan O'Connell has this one go off of his fingertips. Snowbirds retain possession, though. Swung now to Jacobson. Royce has it in the corner, crosses over, drives in, and scores. That's a much-needed bucket that the Snowbirds needed, provided by Cal Royce. He has the last 5 points for the Snowbirds. It's back to a 7-point lead. And we've got a foul here called against the Bulldogs, I believe, and that's going to be called against Landon Fenstermaker. We've got a basket, and that'll be Joe Jacobson. Count it, and he'll go to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots once he gets there. Joe Jacobson going to the free throw line, looking to complete the 3-point play. If he can knock down this free throw. As we've got a timeout taken on the floor. Snowbirds 39, Bulldogs 44. We've got a really good game here brewing, and it should be a continual. Yeah, and Right now, the Snowbirds had been down by as many as 9 points at the end of this third quarter. They've now cut into this lead and have an opportunity at the free throw line now for Joe Jacobson to make it a 4-point game if they can do just that. So we'll get our scoreboard up there, as it is not the first quarter. It's actually the fourth quarter. As we'll bring you in looking down the line. And I apologize there. It was basket for Nathan O'Connell, not Joe Jacobson, as O'Connell goes to the free throw line looking to make the and one happen. He'll have 2 shots at the line here. Actually, just 1 shot, and he can't get it to drop. So the and one opportunity goes by the wayside, but the Snowbirds have started strong here with 4 straight. Turnaround jump shot is good for Mason Green. And that's what the Bulldogs needed there to try to silence this Snowbird run. Jacobson catches, drives in, lefty layup blocked up top. Nice help side defense coming over to get the rejection was Elijah Elliott, the long and lengthy defender for the Bulldogs, making that shot go right out of bounds. Inbounded to Weissel from the corner. 3 ball off the mark, just a hair short. Good looking attempt by Gaylord St. Mary as the Bulldogs have it up by 7. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Green has it stolen. O'Connell and Snowbirds have a 2-on-1 break. O'Connell, Euro steps in, puts it up, and gets a friendly roll. And it's back to a 5-point game. We've got a good one here brewing tonight, folks, and thanks for sticking it out with us. We've had just about every kind of technical problem we could have had, but we're still here, still bringing you this game between these 2 very competitive schools in whatever type of contest that they're in. Charlie Cameron has a consecutive takeaway for the Snowbirds. O'Connell and the Snowbirds bringing it across the timeline, wide open in transition shot for Royce. He's going to track this one down to Weissel, over to O'Connell. He'll be guarded by Bradford, crossing over. Snowbirds looking to get some offense set up here on this second chance possession. Weissel shows it back up to Royce. Down by 5, 5:40 left to go in the game. We'll keep you fully abreast of this clock and timing situation as Charlie Cameron gets lost underneath and Royce finds him. It's a single possession game, 46-43. The Snowbirds have chiseled this down from a 9-point fourth quarter deficit down by just 3 points right now with 5:20 to play. Robinson jabs, drives in, lefty layup. Foul called on the floor against Cash Weissel. Otherwise, Robinson would have had an easy layup. We've got a timeout taken here, or no timeout, just a substitution made as Weissel checks out for the Snowbirds. This one is inbounded deep into the backcourt. Robinson tracks it down. No backcourt violation on a baseline out of bounds, inbounds. Robinson working, trying to get past Cooper McKinley, who's applying a lot of pressure. Kick out to Green in the corner. Now it's nearly stolen away into the hands of Lebrecht. Shots up, no good. O'Connell has the rebound. Bulldogs have gone cold here. And here's a turnover, and the Snowbirds unable to track that one down. Unfortunately, Cal Royce wasn't paying attention or just not on the same page as Nathan O'Connell there in that transition fast break opportunity. And the Snowbirds give it back to the Bulldogs. Green almost loses it. Robbins spins away from Jacobson. And up top to Robinson. He'll pull the triple and bank it in. It's back to a 6-point game. Everything's going right now for Mr. Robinson as the Bulldogs go back up by 6. Let's see if the Snowbirds have one more answer. Royce catching fire. 3 ball off the mark. Rebound. Cooper McKinley is knocked to the floor, but this will stay here in possession of the Snowbirds. We've got a really good game here. We've got an opportunity here for the Snowbirds to find Joe Jacobson. Over to Royce. Snowbirds looking to climb back into this one. There's a 6-point halftime deficit. That's where it currently resides. Little high ball screen. Royce loses it. Cameron gets on the deck, finds Jacobson. He'll drive in, swing it to the corner. Corner long ball by McKinley is off the mark. Cameron has the offensive rebound. Over now to Jacobson. He'll set and take a deep three off the mark. And this one's tapped out of bounds. We've got a foul. Charlie Cameron, in pursuit of trying to tap that basketball to a teammate, got Mason Green with an unintended hand slap to the face. And it's just a hard foul. I think the referees were quick to judge that there was no ill intent there. And Green looks like he's okay. He'll just head over to the bench now to maybe get checked out by the Bulldog athletic staff. Green just trying to walk that one off. So Mason Green is getting some attention by the Bulldog medical team. The game will resume. From our vantage point, Green was just right in the trajectory of Cameron's hand as Cameron was trying to back tap that basketball. I hope Green is okay. He's played a wonderful game here tonight. We can see some of the training staff over there with a smile on their face, so don't want to speculate too much, but it appears that he's doing okay. Driving in, lefty layup, tip back up and good for Lebrecq. And Lebrecq is in the right spot at the right time. Jacobson left wide open, corner three ball off the mark. Snowbirds have lost their shooting touch here in this fourth quarter. They've had a lot of wide open looks that haven't gone down and through the basket, but just down by 8 points with 3 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. Stranger things have happened so far this season as the Snowbirds try to get the takeaway against Bradford. He'll break the pressure, and he'll swing it back to a teammate. Up top to Robinson, guarded in. This is O'Connell on him. O'Connell will need to be careful, playing with 3 fouls. Inside it goes, trying to squeeze one in, but no good. Rebounded by Cameron. Up the floor to McKinley. McKinley, turn around, pump fake, and it's blocked. Lebrecq sends that one out of bounds. Nice move and patience by Cooper McKinley, but Lebrecq and Robinson, as McKinley was going up amongst the trees, and that one swatted away. We've got a substitution. Good to see Mason Green come back into the game for Inland Lakes. He took a hard shot to the chops, and it appears that he's got all of his chiclets and facial features still intact as the Snowbirds go right inside to Nathan O'Connell. He'll get that one in. It's back to a 6.2 possession game. Up the floor to Bradford, 3-on-1 on the back side of this. We've got a ball on the floor. A couple people diving for it, and it's off the Bulldogs back to the Snowbirds. So Gaylord St. Mary forces the turnover that they need to breathe life into this comeback. Down by 6. Both teams right now only with 2 fouls apiece. So we'll go ahead and update our scoreboard because it is 51 to 45. Joe Jacobson dribble handoff to Cooper McKinley. Over to Charlie Cameron. Shot fake, looking to post up. Now swings it to Cooper. 3 ball from the top is good. Nice play made by Charlie Cameron, finding Cooper McKinley in the hot hand open shooter. Back to a 3-point game. Driving in and losing it, and it's stolen. Did the Snowbirds get it? No. Mason Green, hot hand. He's going to pull it off the mark. Bradford going up, puts it up. Can't get it to drop. He'll go to the free throw line for a pair. Looked like the foul is going to be called against Charlie Cameron. just a quick update on the score. It is 48-51 after Cooper McKinley knocked down that three-pointer. And Bradford's free throw is no good, keeping the door open for the Snowbirds here. Want to give a shout-out in the chat to Nick Wenzel tonight. Also, shout-out to Justin Sherwinski, Jackie Prusakevich tuning in, Peyton Greenier watching, and many people watching as O'Connell rips down the rebound. Bulldogs go 0 for 2 from the line. Over now to Royce, driving baseline. Swings it back up top to Cameron. Pull-up jump shot is, around and out. Tough luck miss there. Cameron thought he had it. It hit everything of the rim, but just didn't drop. 1:48 left to play as this game hangs in the balance. Here on a Tuesday night in Northern Michigan. If you're not here, where else would you rather be outside of watching the game? That's a rhetorical question of the night. The other question of the night that is which one of these two teams is going to be able to deliver the knockout punch? Both teams kind of going toe-to-toe all night, just trading blows, going back and forth. Each team counter-punching, then jabbing, and which team will be able to deliver that knockout? Will it be the Bulldogs or will it be the Snowbirds mounting a comeback as Robinson drives in, finishes at the rim? It's now back to a two-score, 5-point lead. Under 90 seconds left to play. We've got 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining on the game clock as the Bulldog lead goes back up to 5. We got a lot of people tuning into the chat. We want to say that Nick Wenzel would have been here with us, but he's at home nursing an injury. Nick, we hope you get well soon. And for everybody else who's tuning in tonight, thanks for making us a part of your Tuesday festivities. Everything but the kitchen sink thrown at us tonight. And, we just trying to keep it on the rails for you. And it's been fun so far. So thanks for sticking with us. And we've had a really good game, so that obviously helps as well. 5-point lead for the Bulldogs after that Robinson take to the rim and putting them up by 2 scores. We've got 1 minute and 23 seconds left to go. In the next critical moments of the game, I'll be repeating the time and score quite frequently, so just bear with us as I'll try to do my best to make sure you're updated on the situations here. We've got the scoreboard back, but the clock and the scoreboard and the pretty graphics that you're used to seeing on Next Level Broadcasting, they didn't quite go as we wanted it to here tonight, so we had to go back to old school. As this one's taken away on the timeout, Snowbirds turn it over. That's tough. Bulldogs now with a chance to really close the door. Robinson will drive baseline, looking up top to Green. Green's got it. He's been a very, very good player tonight with a lot of good shots, able to make some deep threes, and now he'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. That foul's called against Hogan McKinley. Last time the Bulldogs were at the free throw line, they went 0 for 2. This is Mason Green's opportunity now to right the ship. And with 2 makes, he can make it a 3-possession game as he makes the first. 54-48. Second is around and out. Cameron rips down the rebound. Still just a 2-score game. Snowbirds down by 6. Goes to Cal Royce. Under a minute to go. Now 50 seconds as the Snowbirds have it in the hands of Jacobson. Royce catches, fires, 3-ball off the mark. Cameron cleans up the miss. Oh, man, and that basket just would not accept the ball. Cameron tried to get it to fall in, and it did everything but drop. He drew the foul and will go to the line for a pair. That would have brought the Snowbirds even closer. Now Cameron will be tasked with knocking down 2 free throws here at the line. And getting an explanation here. Head coach Brian Newman is getting an explanation from one of our officials here tonight on what might have transpired. Cameron's first free throw gets a friendly roll. It's funny how basketball works on that putback. It rolled in and out. This time on the free throw, it rolls out and then back in. Cameron looking to make 2 or 2 at the line, and he does. So it's back to a 4-point game as Cameron makes both at the line. Mason Green with it in control. Snowbirds trying to get a steal or takeaway. And we've got a foul. Andre Bradford will go to the charity stripe. The last time he went to the line, he went 0 for 2. So he'll try and right the wrongs there and see if he can make 1 or 2 at the line. We got a 4-point game in what has been a dandy. Bradford sets, fires, and oh, how about that? That one just hung on the rim and then rolled in. That's when you know you're living right, Mr. Bradford. 5-point game. This is the big one. Free throws up and good, but we've got a lane violation, no basket violation against the Bulldogs, so that'll keep it at a 5-point game, and that's a big difference in terms of the strategy that the Snowbirds will want to employ. Royce bringing the ball down the floor, up by 5. O'Connell has it. Back to Royce. Steps into the 3. Off the mark. I think the Snowbirds wanted to try and get 3 there as opposed to a quick 2. This is Green in the backcourt. LeBrecq finds Robinson. Robinson is fouled by Cal Royce, and that will send Xander Robinson to the free throw line. Robinson, if you're wondering, just a sophomore. And he's played one heck of a basketball game here tonight. For 2 more years, the Ski Valley Conference will be treated to watching Robinson and O'Connell go head-to-head. And it's been a fun battle to watch tonight for sure. 6-point lead now as Robinson makes the first free throw. We've got 15 seconds left to go. And Robinson off the mark on the second, but LeBrecq able to come away with the offensive rebound. And O'Connell gets the steal. He'll go against Green. O'Connell lays it up and in with 4 seconds left. The clock actually had about a second and a half run off after the timeout was called by the Snowbirds. Got the scoreboard operator putting a couple more seconds back up on the clock, as they rightfully should. That's a little home cooking, or just a little slow on the trigger finger of the clock operator, but nonetheless, not much to complain about here tonight because we've had a really good game. 4-point deficit for the Snowbirds. The Bulldogs had a 6-point lead at halftime. It was a 9-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And back and forth all night long, these teams just standing in the center of the ring, throwing jabs and counter punches. And maybe the Bulldogs have, with a successful inbound and 2 made free throws, would be able to deliver the knockout punch against the Snowbirds. And the Snowbird team will be playing on Thursday against the Ski Valley Conference leading East Jordan Red Devils. Now that game will be at 7:30 on Thursday night. I and my broadcast partner Eric Huffman will be there for that one. Should be a good game, so you'll want to tune into that. This one's going deep down the field. Bradford is fouled by Cal Royce, and Bradford pops right back up. And this will send Andre Bradford to the free throw line where he just made 2 of 2. But the second one didn't count because of a lane violation. 56-52 is the score after that O'Connell basket. Exactly half a second goes off of the game clock here. So Bradford will go to the free throw line. First free throw is up and in. Bradford's second of two as he delivers is off the mark, rebounded by O'Connell. Here comes Nathan O'Connell. Snowbirds down by 5. 3 ball by McKinley is good. That will count, but it will be purely cosmetic as the Bulldogs are going to come away with a 2-point victory over the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds. The final score, 57-55. Bulldogs win a close affair in which both teams laid it all out there on the line tonight. These two teams will certainly mark the calendar for the next time that they'll be playing each other at the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium in Gaylord, Michigan, the next time these two teams go at it. For myself, Charles Strail, along with our cameraman here tonight, Andy Bazinski, we want to say thank you for tuning in to this presentation of high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. For all of our sponsors tonight, we would like to say thank you, and we want to say thank you to Golf Gaylord, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, J&J Construction, Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store, Mama Leone's, and the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport for making this game possible for you to tune in from the comfort of wherever you find comfort. And all season long here on Next Level Broadcasting, we say thank you for your support. Charles Strail here, signing off, saying good night from Inland Lakes High School. Bulldogs take it 57-55 over the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds. We'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen, on Next Level Broadcast.